There's lots of early red flags that can indicate that you could be dealing with a narcissistic individual. However, we are often unaware of manipulation, of boundaries, of gaslighting, of narcissistic behaviours until we have unfortunately had to deal with that one person who has treated us in these toxic ways. Narcissistic individuals often go all out to rush the relationship along. Narcissists push to move things along quickly, whether it's the declarations of love, talking about the future early on. This fast tracking of the relationship creates an intense connection before you've even had time to truly understand who they are or what is happening to you. 1 minute they can stop over and the next minute they've moved in without you even having a conversation about it. They require excessive time. They want to spend so much time around you. And in the beginning, when we're unaware of their behaviours, when we're naive to their tactics, narcissists can treat you better than anyone ever has. And it can feel nice to be in their company, so you don't think too much of it. Your instincts can speak up, but as we don't know what our instincts are telling us, we often push them back down. Narcissists usually want excessive amounts of your time in the beginning of the relationship, claiming that you're soulmates or that you just don't need anybody else. They can come on strong with the excessive flattery. They will shower you with compliments and attention in the beginning, a tactic known as the narcissist love bombing. While it can feel flattering, it's often overwhelming and it's used to create that sense of dependency and admiration and looking to them for validation. So when they start to devalue you, you are taken in by their words rather than their actions. They have a lack of accountability. Narcissists tend to blame anyone and everyone else for their problems. Nothing is ever their fault. And if they do, by chance, seem to take responsibility, they do it in a manner of now they've seen the light. They've changed their ways. They were once like this, but they're not like that anymore. Only within a few months you discover they are still like that. Narcissists often speak negatively about others and about conflicts, and they don't take responsibility. This is a big red flag of their lack of accountability. Narcissists tend to constantly need your attention, like that little toddler that screams blue murder if their mother tries to leave them in a room for 2 minutes. Early on, you might notice that the narcissist requires constant admiration and praise. They thrive on being the centre of attention and become irritated and distant if they don't get it. They've got that sort of emotional inconsistency. Narcissists can switch from being overly attentive to suddenly distant and cold, but they seem to have those valid excuses as to why they're suddenly busy. These mood swings often create confusion and make you feel like you have to work harder to keep their approval and their attention. Narcissists often push past people's boundaries very early on, and as we're not usually aware of boundary setting, they often make you feel guilty for setting them or make you feel like there's something wrong with your boundaries. Narcissists often test boundaries early on, whether it's through those invasive questions, unwanted advice, or invading your personal space. Their goal is to see how much they can control you. They have that sort of too good to be true persona, and more often than not, when something seems too good to be true, it usually is. At first, narcissists seem perfect, charming, successful, generous, kind, always there to support you. But this is a facade designed to hide their true nature, designed to create that dependency on them. In the beginning, they can't do enough for you. At the end, they barely do anything for you. You're the one that's running around after them. More often than not, we only see their true nature further down the line once they've established control over us. Recognizing these signs early on helps us prevent a deeper entanglement in a toxic relationship.